With a name like Ultra Male and a flamboyant torso-shaped bottle, this perfume just screams manly, masculine. But once you get to smell it, there is a little surprise in store for you. You don't want to miss this one. Stay tuned. Ultra Male is an oriental vanilla men's fragrance released by Jean-Paul Gaultier in the year 2015. It's actually the reinterpretation of the original Lamel, which was released in the year 1995, 20 years prior to the release of this one. And the nose behind this one is Francis Kurkdjian, who also happens to be the same nose behind this one. I guess I kind of like him. Anyways, this is for another review. It is an EDT, Eau de Toilette, and it comes in 40, 75, and 125 milliliter bottles, which I have one here, 125 milliliters. Honestly, it's a bit unusual that they don't have 100 milliliters, which is kind of like the industry standard. But hey, 125 milliliters, that's more for me. I'm happy about that. Anyways, enough of my babbling. Let's get on to the rating. Okay, so the package on this one, awesome. That's the only word I can describe it. Awesome. So the theme here, as you can see with the bottle previously, is the dark navy blue. The key word here being navy. So here, the package is in a tin barrel-shaped container, like you would find on a Navy ship. So yeah, cargo on a Navy ship. And the logo is an anchor, Navy, you know. I think you get the point by now. However, once you open the barrel, and no, we don't need a barrel cracker, but whoa, 1 second here. However, once you open the barrel, you are greeted with a male masculine torso, which is navy blue. Wow. Bottle is capless. It has a stopper here, like a grenade pin to prevent the sprayer from spraying accidentally. And the bottom of the barrel here is actually acts as a stand, so it is nice and cool, isn't it? And you can take this off too. This is optional, so this will sit nice on your dresser like this. If you want, you can put it on a stand. So it gets bonus points for style and creativity, but especially the fact that this case is solid and durable. As you can see here, the perfume goes perfectly in there, and it acts as a nice, durable carrying case, which does not take up too much room. So, demonstration, base, bottle, bottle on base, back into the packaging, closed, sealed, signed, sealed, and delivered. We're ready to travel. We're ready to move it. Very, very cool. Jean-Paul Gaultier. A masterpiece. A masterpiece. 10 out of 10 presentation. That's freaking awesome. All right, so now let's get into the juice. All right, the juice. Manly bottle, manly torso, Lamel, Ultra Male, juice, 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 juice. Wait a second. That's very sweet. Yeah, that's the thing that's gonna shock you with this one, huh? You expect it to be masculine and manly, have a masculine profile, you know, with a name like Ultra Male and have the torso like this. You expect it to be along the lines of maybe, I don't know, Dior Fahrenheit or something like that. But the thing that shocks you when you first smell it is just how sweet it is. It's sweet, but there's also some manly undertones to that. So the first thing that's gonna hit your nose when you smell it, the pear, the vanilla, the cinnamon, and a little bit of mint. So it's the very definition of contrast. I think that's what they were going for when they created this one. So you have sweet, the pear, which is contrasted by the spicy, the cinnamon. You have the warm, the vanilla, which is contrasted by the cool, the mint. There's a little bit of lavender in there as well. So, yeah. And it also confuses you. And I think this is on purpose as well. So there's a contrast. 1 minute you smell it, you say, man, this is so metrosexual. This is so unisex. But then you sniff it again. You put your nose to it again. You're like, Man, that smells manly. I like it. And then you just totally start to have doubts of what you totally thought this perfume is, slash would be, slash will be, slash was going to become. Confusion. Ah! So the thoughts that come to my mind when I smell this: sweet, warm, clean, fresh, spicy, warm, loud, flamboyant, booyah in your face. And if I were to describe it in layman's terms, I would describe it as, it smells like cinnamon pears along with a stick of solid fresh men's deodorant. So if you think of it, imagine you have a men's deodorant, you know, it's a solid stick. So imagine you got a men's deodorant stick. Maybe you get it from Bath and Body Works or something like that. And it says cinnamon and pears. That's exactly what it smells like. But make no mistake about it, the scent is amazing. I love it. So honestly, yeah, the scent is very amazing. The more you wear it, the more you love it. The more you smell it, the more you love it. With that in mind, we give it an 8 out of 10. It is very good. So let's talk about the performance aspect of this fragrance. Okay, as far as projection is concerned, this thing projects like a monster. 2 squirts, that's all you need. 2 spritzes, you'll be smelt across the room. You put on any more than that, it's gonna be headache inducing. Not good to spray too much of this on. 2 sprays, 3 max. Give it a 9 out of 10 for the projection. Longevity, this one is a longevity champ. It's consistently giving me 9 to 10 hours, sometimes more, and it's consistent. That's the key word. So with that in mind, we give it a 9 out of 10. Now, the impressions, the compliment factor. Listen, this thing is a chick magnet. This thing is a compliment getter. You will get compliments. You wear this, people are going to ask you, what are you wearing? So you better be prepared for that. Some people even call it a lady killer. Well, it doesn't really kill them, but they love it. So I actually have a weird story with this one. It was a few weeks ago. I was in Debenhams, which is a high-end store here. I was at one of the high-end malls in the United Arab Emirates, and I was chatting with the salesman, and I noticed that they had this thing for sale. They had the Ultra Male for sale, and I mentioned to him, you know what? I can't believe you guys have this thing for sale, because this thing is like impossible to find in the Middle East. I haven't been able to find it anywhere in the Middle East. And he was like, you know what? It's funny that you say that. We had a gentleman call us the other day, and he asked us if we had this in stock. And we told him, yeah, we have some in stock. He said, you know what? I want 7 bottles of this, whole 7 bottles. I'll be there in an hour. Yeah, so an Emirati called up this store and said, give me 7 bottles of this stuff. Hold it for an hour. Reserve it for me. Don't let it go anywhere. So yeah, compliment factor, we give it a 10 out of 10. People love it, men and women alike. All right, so the best time to bust this one out is the fall and winter, the cool fall and winter nights. It is a casual king. Don't wear this in formal settings. It is just simply too loud. Okay, so the recap and score for presentation, we give it a 10 out of 10. Unique bottle, unique packaging, useful packaging, 10 out of 10. For the juice, we give it an 8 out of 10. It smells lovely. It's not the best I've smelled, but it smells lovely, hence the 8 out of 10. For the projection, it gets a 9 out of 10. It projects like a monster. Longevity, it's gonna last you a long time. 9 out of 10. And for the compliment factor, people love it. 2 thumbs up, 10 out of 10. We add them all up and we divide by 5 and we give it a composite overall score of 9.2 out of 10. This is an excellent, excellent, excellent fragrance. So is it right for you? I'm gonna be straight up with you. If you're a young man, you like to go out on nights on the town, then you absolutely must try this one. Try it. Don't let it pass you up. But on the flip side, unless you are a hardcore fragrance fanatic, unless you're a fragrance head, I would skip this if you're an older, more mature male, or if you like older, more mature scent, because this is definitely a young man's scent. Anyways, what are your thoughts? Have you tried this one before? I'd love to hear what you think down below in the comment section. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you found it helpful and or entertaining. And if you want to see more review videos, then smash the subscribe button along with the notification bell. With that, it's your boy AK for Fragrances Reviewed, and we'll see you guys at the next review. Leave those scent trails.